Good morning from good old Australia. It's pretty chilly this morning. I am doing a new journal. Doing the Artemis kit. Oh golly, I can't remember the name of it, but anyway. Who has problems doing a centre of a journal? I watched somewhere on YouTube the other day something that will be really easy, simple to do. All you need is 2 envelopes and a heavy bit of cardstock. It doesn't have to be cardstock though, because that weighs a little bit more than this. This is the double weight of that, so it's AUGMS's. So that's the booklet I come up with for the centre of a journal. I just can't remember where I've seen it. But anyway, without further ado, we'll go ahead with that and do it. You don't want to hear me talking all day, but you end up with a tuck in there. A tuck in between your envelopes. And what you do with your envelopes, you leave them daggy out. I'm pretty certain it was, I don't know. It'd be somebody from Artie Mays or Tracy Fox or Gail even. I watch them all the time. So it could be any one of those. So yeah, you can leave your stuff that you stuck in your envelopes out so it looks daggy. I know I've got stuff in there, just got to get to it. So what I've got in there is a photo, I've got a check. So your centre of your signature then, now also in between that, that's the check, what's in between this one? So there you've got a tuck in there, tuck in between your envelopes. Now, it could have been Gail, could have been Tracy, it could have been Wendy. I don't know. I'm forever inking. I'm the inking, I like inking. So without further ado, we'll start it. But basically, yeah, just a little bit heavier in the old cardstock. Oh, well, I wouldn't say cardstock as such. I would say mainly just the double weight of your normal paper. So I've sewn around mine because I need it for a signature. This is what's handy about doing a tutorial, is actually envelopes. I did have them. I don't bother dyeing for this sort of work because it's well hidden when you put stuff in. So I normally ink well because I hate having white showing. But I just thought this was such a good technique that I always take that off too. You don't need it. You don't need that sticky. So you don't need that sticky bit. It just really ink. Yes, it's just your typical envelopes. And there's so much you can do with envelopes. Like, I use them constantly. So I normally have 100 of different sizes because of that reason, you know, because there is that many ways of using them. So, as you can see, I'm really inking it well, because that's me. I like the grungier, the better. No, we don't want that to close. Okay. What we'll do, now I've cut a journal page down to the size I want my insert to be, so I can attach it to the envelope, and I've made a pocket out of it. I ink this well too. My ink's drying up, or it might be just me not pressing hard enough. I'll just turn it that way a bit so I can ink there. And this changes the look of what you want to achieve. So I want to put ladies on my one. So I really want to change its look. I hope you don't get sick of me doing junking with yous, but if I don't do a video while I'm doing a journal, I'll forget about it. And I really like for everyone to utilise our limited supplies techniques, because this is what basically it is, it's limited supplies techniques. I reckon that's a little bit too long, because I don't need it that long. So I will cut it to near ½ an inch, and then I'll just slice it slightly like I would an envelope lip. So that's your sheet of paper that's been folded in, sewn, because that's going to be the middle of your signature. Now the easiest way for me to do this is do it one time at a time. And be mindful that you're going to be sewing the middle of that, so don't take it right down. There. So I didn't take it right down because I want the awl to be able to go through there to make my hole. And I'll attach this one. Same way. Actually, I might do it there. Because nothing's going to fall through. There. Now, normally what I use scrap to create my envelope. Oops, feel there's two there. This is real thin paper. Oh, well, mind it. Because it tears real easy. That's how soft it is. It's over 100-year-old paper. So yeah, just really ink them well. They look good inked well. And putting this down will get rid of that stickiness, plus give you another look to your book. I use fabric glue, but if I was doing this not on hammer, I'd be using PVA because I like the PVA over the top of it. So I attach that there. And I better go to the other side because it's been painful. It's really fun doing different things to your centres. Like, I'll probably do a little bit more work on my centre page that I did there. It's just, I don't want to give you lots of ideas. I want to give you ideas, but I want you to come up with your own creativity. And that normally is what tutorials are about. We don't give you all the ideas, we just give you ideas so that you can work at it yourself. And then you can come up with your own ideas. Now, I love these little tags. I got these from Tracy Fox's, the Tracy Fox's kits. So I use them. And you can do amazing things with these. Tracy's got really good tutorials on them. That's Tracy Fox, if anyone wants to know who it is. And I normally put one there. And I'm careful that it's not on the left. But what I do here is I make sure it's really inked. I wasn't really prepared for this because I should have had 4 papers. I must have left them on the bench. That's okay, I'll find them. I'm making a 12 signature journal. I'm always doing journals. Everyone knows me. I'm always making them. So, I've got one missing. It might be just under the stuff. There it is. I just really love old paper to work with. And this is just to get rid of this white stuff and give you that aged look on you. That's the way, why I use it this way. So what I'm going to do with this one, I use the lace on the lip that way, yep, which is what I'm going to do. It's cheap lace from the thrift store, and it is beautiful. I love it. So I'll just run the glue along there. And I'll trim it to the envelope. And again, I'll do it on this side. You can have it on the inside, I just prefer it on the outside. And like I said, there's amazing things you can actually do. let that dry. And what we'll do, I'm only going to put pictures on mine. I like, where's the grunge? Need some more grunge. I'm actually going to do this on this side. Normally I'd be sewing, but I'm not going to for this. Now, look at the next photo. Again, age it. And these just make beautiful centres for your middle of your signatures. I'm making 12 signature journals one day. What I try and do is do 2 different types of things in my signatures since the journals are that big. These are Artie Mays as well, I'm sure. These ladies. And I do tend to use her in a mix, her digitals as I do everybody else's that I get. I've put that a little bit higher up because I want enough to last me for the other side. If not, I can always find something else. It's not going to last me other side, doesn't matter. So I want to bling this up and do all the little things I haven't done with you. I also want to eat one of these. Taggies. Just watch you don't put it on the fold. Any word. Again, I think these are from, or could be, I don't know. I don't know who they're from. Doesn't matter. I was going to say Tracy Fox, but hers a little bit smaller. So, I'll put delivery. I forgot to switch the TV off. Sorry about that. And then you'll notice there's spots that need inking, so I'll ink that after. Now, what do I want to do? I want to put it's already inked, so I'm going to put this on. But I want to put some lace there before I put it down. I work backwards, guys. Just get used to it. I work backwards. You got to work the way it works for you, and that's what I try and do. Okay, where's my other print? Where's my other print? There. The grungier the better for me. These inserts are just brilliant. Love them. I've tried it once already and I liked it. And I'm doing this for this journal. I'm trying to think of signature, the middle of signatures, because I do make 12 signature journals, so I want to keep thinking of ideas, and unfortunately, as you know, it's really hard to think of things. Where did that little piece go? Okay. How can I lose things when it might have went on the floor? Doesn't matter. We'll do it this way. Well, here it is. That piece can come from here, because I've nearly run out of it, but it doesn't need to go to waste. You just learn not to waste anything. I love this stuff. Like I said, my friend Sherry sent this to me. Sherry. So, we've made pocket fit there, which is passcode, and here again I normally like doing a little bit of embellishing. So easy peasy dressing it up. We can put express there. We can put it's amazing what you can use for embellishing. And this is the Evie Holden. I mean, like I said, nothing goes to waste. So my postcard now has changed dramatically. Like I said, normally I would have been using the PVA. PVA works really good. Can we do something else to it? Yes, we can. We've got a little butterfly there. So you see, we've just altered a postcard at the same time. So I just don't want that glue to stick to it. So what we've done, we have altered a postcard. We've done the centre of your journal, which will give you the tucker between. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen, because you want that to be floppy. So we've given you a tuck through in there, in between the envelopes, inside the envelopes. Oh my goodness, at the envelope. Oh, brains, Jeannie. That way. That way. So there's 3 tucks there. Then you've got that there. And if you really wanted to, you could have made that into a tuck. I just didn't. And that can go in there, which I haven't altered that. I don't alter everything, but I do alter a few things in my journals. I find they look better, and they actually do. They look heaps better. So with this one, I wonder if I can do that. Oh yeah, I can. I love these little Tracy Foxes, little tabs. They come in 3 sizes, I think. Then they go to the bigger size. And I might put one on the other one. I really like it. It's just amazing, isn't it, what you can do to dress up a plain old photo. So I'm going to do it like that and make sure it's away from the... And I need a couple of words. And I've got words here. Again, Tracy Fox's ones. So I might use the Amazing. BU. These are really, really good. Because they're not huge, they're well within range of doing the size that you want. And you can still go in and do some more to this. Where's my wedge? Oops. Don't you hate that when you're very clumsy? So all I need now to do is just a few more things to this and it's complete, and it can go into my centre of my journal. There. So how cool is that going to look on the centre of my journal? And we can put that in there. That's a booklet. And you don't have to fold them down. So that way you can see, let's give this a quick fold. You can see ephemera. How cool is that? Like I said, I don't know who came up with it. Like I said, I mainly watch Gail, Tracy, Artie Mays in the YouTubes. So it's one of them that's the centre of the one we've just done. And that just about is complete. It's got an altered envelope. Got a picture there. And also we've got this one. That's Tracy Fox's too. There. So that's the centre. How cool. So hopefully you've learnt another little technique. I was right because I learnt another technique, and I tell you, it makes my day when I learn new techniques myself. So two centres is done in no time really. Sometimes we waste ages on our centres because we want them to look pedantic and whatnot. This technique does away with that. So thanks everybody. See you until next time. Hopefully you don't get sick of my voice. Hopefully you are learning something from me. I try my best. That's all I can do. Bye.